Lakhia. I'm the CEO at VMLogix, and welcome to today's discussion on virtual labs on the Amazon Web Services public cloud. There are many reasons that companies have started to branch out into using public cloud infrastructure in addition to the on-premise resources they have. Many times it's because they realize upon exhausting all the internal capacity that they have, that to add new capacity it can be done more cost effectively, more timely in a public cloud versus continuing to invest in their on-premise data centers. Clearly one of the things that attracts those customers most to the public cloud is the attribute of it being provided on a pay-as-you-go basis, meaning they can pay for what they need only and no more than that. So what types of operations are we seeing move to the public cloud? Well, certainly because clouds are elastic. They can scale up and scale down. They are perfectly suited for the volatile and often unpredictable demand patterns that we see in labs. And virtual labs are oftentimes provided for development and testing teams. It's a terrific use case for it. We've also seen the technology start to be applied in a number of other areas, including sales and training as well. And so what I'd like to do now is spend just a few minutes on each of those use cases. So let's start with the first use case, most commonly used in virtual labs, development and testing. There are a number of ways we're seeing companies take advantage of the public cloud in this area. One is simply providing developer desktops and QA desktops up in the cloud. It is not at all uncommon for those end users to be hoarding machines, hiding them under their desk because they want instant on-demand access to infrastructure. With the public cloud, they no longer have to do that. They can simply get it on the Amazon public cloud. They log into the virtual lab portal and provision the environment, and it comes with everything they need to do their job. It's been pre-configured for them. So that's a terrific use case. Another great use case for the public cloud in this area is for build automation. We'll often see companies moving their physical machine build farms up into the public cloud for the purposes of continuous integration, or when a new build needs to be executed, the virtual lab system is called and dynamically provisions an environment for the build to get executed in, smoke tests are run, and answers delivered back to the build system. A third and final area in software development and testing that we see is around test automation. And so customers that have made a lot of progress around automating their test suites are able to have nightly runs to QA their software, and they literally just dynamically have the virtual lab system provision the environment up on the public cloud. The test scripts and the test suites run through their automated tests. The answers are provided back to the testing tools, and the test beds are torn down. And all of that is done, again, on a dynamic basis. Because of the pay-as-you-go nature of the public cloud, all of the activities I just described might literally cost a company dollars or tens of dollars per month, as opposed to the thousands and thousands of dollars companies have had to invest up front for their dedicated infrastructure on premise. Another great use case that we see companies taking advantage of virtual labs in the public cloud is for sales. And this is particularly relevant for software ISVs that are interested in providing environments for the purpose of sales demonstrations of their software, proof of concepts or evaluations to prospects or existing customers. And again, as opposed to having dedicated infrastructure on premise, they're able to take advantage of the elasticity of the public cloud and allow sales engineers, for example, to simply log into the virtual lab system running on Amazon Web Services, browse through the environment catalog, find the image, the gold image of the demo environment that had been tuned and optimized by that company's best and brightest engineer on that particular product, and simply hit go, and minutes later that demo environment is available for them. Similarly, if you're trying to stand up a proof of concept environment or an eval environment for an end customer or prospect, time is of the essence in any sales cycle. And again, with the Amazon Web Services Cloud, a customer can simply log into that virtual lab environment with a email ID and password provided, and literally minutes later they can be interacting with your software in that eval environment to help them drive closer to a decision. And finally, another great example of companies using the public cloud with virtual labs is in the area of software training. So for anybody that is trying to get students up and running with software environments in which they can do hands-on lab exercises, managing on-premise labs tends to be quite time-consuming and inefficient. With using a virtual lab on the public cloud like Amazon, a training instructor can literally just hand out email IDs and passwords and allow the end users, the students, to log into the virtual lab portal running on the cloud, and with a one-click provision, they've got the exact environment that they need to do those exercises that the students or that the instructor would like them to do. This is far more cost effective because you're only paying for what you need, and training organizations are routinely challenged to trying to predict how much capacity they're going to need for how many students on any given week, and so they love the pay-as-you-go nature of the public cloud, and it's certainly more efficient for the instructor to be focusing on course content rather than on managing the lab infrastructure, so it certainly makes them more productive as well. So as you can see, there are many ways to use virtual labs in the cloud. For more information, please visit our website at www.vmlogix.com. Thanks again for joining us for the discussion today.